Hi guys, this is John Adamson, the Rehab Documentation Guru, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer an email I received from somebody that's taking my course called Documentation Bootcamp. And here's the basic gist of the background. She's a therapist, Lorraine, who's starting her own private practice and basically gearing up for all that she needs to do. And here's what she wrote. She said, in your seminar, you state that you should put the reason for referral in the very beginning of your evaluation. I'm confused about how this works since your description of what goes in this section sounds like the assessment/diagnosis section. All of the forms I've seen have a subjective section followed by the objective section, then assessment, which includes reason for referral, assessment, diagnosis, followed by goals, and finally concludes with the plan of care. So these forms all would have the reason for referral near the end. Can you advise me further? And then she asked for samples. Well, and I'm going to answer her in my email that I don't have sample documents I've developed on my own. There's a reason there are what are called electronic medical records companies, and they make sure they've got every jot and tittle, as the Bible would put it, to cover every single regulation on their eval forms. And so generally I advise people, even with small practices, to consider using a current EMR that's marketed. It might cost you a little bit out of pocket, but it might save you a lot of headaches down the road. Also, what I would say about this, why is the reason for referral put first? Well, number one, Medicare auditors are trained to look for certain things at certain points in your eval, and they're quickly glancing. If you think a Medicare auditor deep dives into your documentation, maybe when you get more into advanced reviews, like through the denial process, you might get a better deep dive. But initial claims reviews don't look very deeply at your documentation, and I see that in the denials we get at first level. They're clearly not diving deep. And one of the things that we want them to see right off the bat, besides the diagnoses, the frequency and duration, that you have long-term goals, that the doctor signed it, things like that, is the reason the patient's seeing therapists. And so some EMR puts it right at the top, reason for referral. So that's why I would put it near the top. I think it's advisable. It's what those in the know in the denial industry have indicated, and I'm following suit as recommending it. The other thing is, in my course, I talk about reason for referral, but I also say it's the initial analysis. I can't remember if my recorded version talks about that, but reason for referral is I meld it with the initial analysis. So a reason for referral might be patient was referred to PT by doctor due to, and then given a reason. And then that could be it. That's the reason for the referral. But your initial analysis statement needs to go a lot deeper. And so if you've taken my course, you've seen that the reason for referral is a melding of what I just talked about, the reason the patient's coming to therapy, but also a deeper dive into the analysis, the initial analysis. So it really depends on your EMR, how it's set up, what you should include in that section. But that's why I teach it the way I do in my course. And anyway, that was a good question. Thank you, Lorraine. And this is John Adamson, the Rehab Documentation Guru, about to sign out. Just to remind you, though, that if you want to comment and request like a certain topic for a future video, just let me know. I'm actually going to start a new video momentarily answering a question that somebody posed to me. Take care. Have a great day.